What's up guys, live here at Pro Play Games with sponsor player PPG, Peter Cattani, and he did it again. He won another one of our 100+ super release tournaments. This one was a special one though, sponsored by Bandai, and he beat a huge field filled with the most talented players in the world. And it was something interesting too. It wasn't Mecha Frieza. It wasn't what people thought was going to win the event, because everyone was screaming about Mecha Frieza and the chaos that it was hitting on the format, or what was projected to hit on the format. And you took something unique. What did you approach this tournament with?
I played the Masked Saiyan. Yeah, I said it right. The Masked Saiyan, which is actually Bardock when he takes off his mask. I saw Alejandro playing in the last video that we posted on Battle Series, the starter deck. So we all thought it was crap, but there was potential in it. I refused to play meta. I tried not to, the most at least. And I have a problem with mecha. I wanted to be touched, cool, but I wanted to see if I could beat it. It's funny too, because on Facebook I joked around where I'm like, if I make it to the final and it's mecha, I'm probably gonna give him a win just so we can try to get him banned. But the game was more exciting and things happened and I was able to pull off a win. I hope they post the video soon because that win was incredible. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the deck first and then I'm gonna talk about my experience and we're gonna go from there. Alright guys, so this is the deck I played. Let's talk about the leader first. So the Masked Saiyan, he has an ability active in main. Once per turn, you place 3 cards from top of your deck. It's not up to, so it has to be 3 every single time. When you mill a black card, it gains critical. And if you mill any other color, it gains 5k. If you mill 3 colors, it still only grabs 5k. People actually ask that question. And then he awakens at 4 and draws 2 cards. Thank God he draws 2 cards, because when you play with leaders that untap 2 energies, they just suck. They're horrible. So this one draws 2 cards. That's why we're more interested in this than any other of the black leaders. His flip side, Super Saiyan 3, Bardock, looks fantastic and really cool dude. His ability, the exact same thing as the front, but he's 50k now, so he can swing for 20 with the possibility of critical, and draws a card when he swings. Awesome leader. And yeah, so it's 3 colors. It's blue, red, and black. The blue package is only in here because Mecha is a thing and I felt more comfortable having negates. The red negate, I feel like it sucks. The black negate is interesting, but still you have to keep 1 mana open. You can only really use it 1 time if you only have 1 mana open, so the blue is probably the best one. Jabberwocky, the fat guy, is also another answer for the GT matchup, GT Mecha, just because they don't run early removal, so that's the only reason I main 4. Bean is good for any aggro deck, but even then, I never like Bean too much, but it worked. Anytime I did not go against Mecha, I probably sided like the 4 Jabberwockies out and just had like 7 blues. Once you charge 1, everything else is live. So awesome on that part. The red package, it was more for aggressive. Champa is your best red. We play Tapo, because there was another negate which actually becomes aggressive on your turn afterwards because it's 20k, and kind of like Jiren, where if you swing, if it kills something, it untaps. Fantastic. This one, we don't need to know. We have a leader that can crit, so we want to give it double strike and make sure they have no cards when you hit them. So, great card. Also with the new Shagoosh, the yellow super combo, clearly I'm just horrible with like naming cards, but this yellow super combo that brings the Kid Goku that pops your attacking creature, that sucks. You can never really pump out. With our leader and Champa, they can't do that. So they, as safe as they feel, they have to negate the leader attack. If they let me shotgun, this will let me take the 2 life, and that's why I think every deck should at least play or tech 1 Champa. Me, I'm very sacky in the sense where I'm probably gonna see my 1. I don't know why. I have some luck, guys. But if you run 1, at least you have somewhat of an out to the Shugash. The yellow super combo, where you're able to pump out and be safe, unless you run barrier also. That's another way. Best mana in the game, and that's all it was. Never did I play it. This was a mistake. It's 2 reds. We thought maybe, you know, critical, 15, not bad. It was always mana, and it was always side too. Every single game, all 4 came out, and 4 other red cards came in. Perfect. So great mana. In replacement though, I would take out all 4 and put the 1-drop Champa in, just to dig for either another 1-drop Champa, so it can be something easy to charge, or it grabs you your double strike, which you technically need. So take these out, 1-drop Champas. Kaba is the best card. Second best card. I have to think about that for a second. Second best card, but it's still an amazing card. It just pulls off wins out of nowhere when you're attacking and they feel safe. It's like 1 mana, bring this out, you have another negate, another blocker, and that's literally what happened. Also helps you self-awaken, which is important. The leader can win without being awakened, but it's always better when you're swinging and drawing a card. So, 4 Kabas. And now for black cards. Black super combo is the best super combo in my opinion. Everyone's gonna say Shugash because of the combo that it can do. But if I have 5 warp, if I have 5 warp in the warp zone, awesome. I can play it even not awakened. I can have 8 life and still play it, which is huge. So it gives me 10k and lets me draw a card. So I love this combo. The main star of the deck. Killer Sword Trunks. I'm actually reading these titles now. It has Exo, is that how you say it? Exo?
Zeno.
Zeno, perfect. See guys, don't judge me from this. But Zeno Evolve for 4 over Trunks Zeno. And it's for 4. Okay, awesome. When it gets evolved, it can bring out from the warp area a 3 or lower level battle, whatever this is called, whatever number, if it says 3 or 4. It brings it out for free and plays it, which is great. Also, it doesn't get banished afterwards. You paid 4 and it actually stays on the board. It's 20k, double striker. There is multiple things to grab where you can. So like another Kaba if you want, combo, the super combo, or the bad Trunks that we play. You know, one time I did it because I wanted to do critical. But the off-start of the thing that he would grab out is, let's say, the sister, Haru. This card was incredible. It was a meta pick because I figured I was gonna play nothing but mecha, which that's pretty much the field. It was like 50-60%. It was mecha. Everything else was fun. So if it wasn't mecha, I would side these out, but if they were playing yellow or green, it stayed in because the super combo in this is when she comes into play, you untap 4 energies, so you only cost 3. Trunks costs 4 energies to play. So when you bring him out for 4, you're tapped out, you bring her out, you untap all 4, you just got 2 free creatures on the board, and she's critical. She's critical. Oh my god, she's critical. I was so surprised by that. She also has an ability where you mill 2, but we already milled so much that we never use that ability. So main thing is that she will untap. So awesome combo is you bring this out, bring this, you just got 2 free creatures. Then if you have another one in your warp area, after swinging, you have 4 on tap, you evolve again and bring out this on tap 4, which is huge because now I got 3 free creatures and I still have 4 mana open. That was the biggest play of my deck. If they had the lust, they had the lust, and alright. If they yellow combo, Kid Gohan, the Trunks, then the whole combo is dead, but I would never pump out to give them a reason to use it. And since this deck was fairly new, they never knew about this combo, so I got away with a lot of wins like that. And in the finals, if you see that video, the last turn I did, game 3, you get to see it in action. It was the best thing. Great card. Mira, useless. It is good because it was crit and you have Champa, a double strike. I didn't like it. That's the truth of the matter. This card was cool, not bad. When I wanted a crit, awesome, but this card was lackluster. It just felt like one of the weaker black cards in my deck. The best Trunks, period. If it's not the evolve one, this is the next one. Because when you play him for 3, overwhelm 3, when he goes to warp from the battle or the deck, I don't know how is the deck yet, but let's see future sets, probably, you add it back to your hand. So what was huge is you play it, you swing 15, they waste a 5k, awesome. You tap 4, evolve, and this goes directly back to your hand. Huge play, I love this. And that means you have a black card guaranteed every single turn once you have this. This Trunks is awesome. Second best Trunks, and I say second, and I don't know why, because this one actually gives you like a card, but like, again, guaranteed. This one, when you play it, you check top 2 cards, and you add one to your hand, the other goes top or bottom of your deck. It's kind of cool with the leader, because let's say you want crit guaranteed, or 5k guaranteed, whatever it is, you can just stack it on top and know you're gonna mill it. So you already can calculate, all right, I'm gonna have this guaranteed this turn so I can swing with my leader. So that was a good part about this card. The new promo and some special edition thing. This Saiyan is really good when you need a leader that doesn't self-awaken. So what he does is you overwhelm 4, which is awesome because his counterpart overwhelms 5. Overwhelm is not really a problem, but 4 is actually a lot easier than 5 for some reason. When it comes into play, you take a life and you're able to kill anything 5 or lower, but only one target. Not like Saiyan where it can do a total of 5. You have to pick just one target, but it gets rid of blockers. So that was the benefit. It helps you self-awaken also. The reason there's only 3 is because once you're awakened, you technically don't want to use this. You don't want to take yourself a life for no reason. So it was 3 just in situations, but it does come in clutch. This is the main deck. For the side deck, it was down here. I added the 4th Wheeze only against GT. That's the only time I felt comfortable with it, but other than that, I didn't feel like it was necessary. Saiyan for anything aggro, and real talk, it should have been mained. Because I think I sided every time. I would take out like 2 of these and just add 2 masks because it's just great. Since everyone's playing the Kaba, KO, Khalifa thing, this gets rid of 2 of them if they don't have the lust. Even if they have the lust, they have to waste it and then waste another card because I'm swinging with a 20k. This card should just be main, period. So far for changes is the 1-drop Champas, and we'll probably take out 2 mirrors and add 2 of these. They're just really good. Jiren is pretty much what I sided in every single time when I took out the trunks. All four Jirens came in because the way I saw it is my turn 4s are huge, but this was for the monkeys, Mecha Monkey, and anything that it was probably good for, but that side always happened because Trunks was just irrelevant. If it wasn't, it was just mana. This is mana plus an attacker. We like this card. So there was 4 in here. Never sided it, but it's Cyber Dragon. So theoretically it's good. I don't know what to say about it. It's literally Cyber Dragon comes out for free. And I don't have any creatures on the board with this. All of them usually get warp, and that's usually how it works. So in crafting, it made sense to side it, but I never felt like I needed it. So red card though, mana, good. And this was for the blue and red matchups. The red matchups is actually good because they don't have real removal, so it's incredible for that. But for the blue matchups, I went against Starter at Goku, and he swings 20k. There's 30. That would be great. Thing is, they have removal. They have chaos. So it will get popped most of the time than being a blocker. And I just wasted no swing, so it's like that. And to a point, I just used it as an attacker because I knew it wasn't going to die by battle. Because every time you attack, it was going to be 30. So you could use it as a blocker, which is great, but against red. Against the blue decks, they usually had removal for it. So this card was really good because it's blocker, that's 30k. Awesome. All right, so the experience that I had. It was a long day, super long day. The reason why those other events are 2 days is because after Swiss round, you need to sleep. You need to do something. Because after you're drained. We don't even want to play top 16, but we have to because we need a champion. But it was a long day in the sense where it was 17 hours. We started at 10 and we didn't finish till 3 in the morning. Wow, I was drained, especially because I spent all night making a deck. I didn't want to play Mecha. I was working with the starter, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He has so much potential, and I was trying mono green, trying to be cute and make something. I was up till 6 until I realized can't win with it. So real quick, I looked at this leader and I was like, let's run it. And no testing, no nothing. Came in and tried it. It worked like a charm. So awesome. Matches, a bunch of mechas, let's not talk about it, but fun. I did see Star Deck Goku, androids, which androids was great because I knew this wasn't getting bloodlust. So that was awesome. By turn 4, I knew this play was happening. I had a great time, great people I met. I had shout out to Peru, by the way. One of your players came up to me, asked for like autograph picture and a shout out to you guys. So, ¿Cómo está todo el mundo? That's my Spanish, I'm not that great at it, but I do try. And everybody was cool. I had a great time that day. Long, but great time. I was very surprised at how good I did. And yeah, this deck is good for the meta because it's mecha. And it's theoretically Vegeta. It's kind of like a faster Vegeta if anything. It's really good, even if mecha's not around, like hopefully it gets touched. I want to touch. I'm one of those people. I'm not a Trump supporter. But I want mecha gone. Only reason why is because after like the 5th round, all you saw in the top tables was all mecha and rush. Like I think there was 3 of us with Mass Saiyan, 1 Vegeta, and the rest of the row was all mechas. And that's just sad. It's either you're playing mecha or rush, and in that aspect, I like playing control. I like starting at Goku or like something like that, and I would like to be able to play him. So mecha stops me from doing it, so I'm waiting for something to be touched for me to change it around. I love gadgets, by the way. I fold out the deck. You guys are gonna get a deck profile soon with the new Dr. Mew leader. I love that deck, but I knew it couldn't go against mecha. Barrier is also a horrible ruling. I don't know if you guys know this. Spread damage, like barrier stops things that from getting targeted. Awesome, makes sense. But things that spread, so like the 6-drop Champa, the one that destroys all 15 or lower, barrier stops that. Makes no sense because it's not targeting one creature, it targets everything, but it says choose. Worst example I can tell you is Gohan Leader has so much potential in this meta because 8 monkeys or anything, it looks super strong. Barrier stops them from being blown up. Makes no sense. So hopefully they change somewhat of the rulings where it's like, oh, target. So if I play the 4-drop barriers to pop something, I can't. It has barriers. Oh, damn. Makes sense. But the ones that spread the whole board, they need to change that rule. But yeah, that was my experience. Any question, camera guy?
All right, so you had a fantastic event. Obviously, you won the whole thing. Your event, your record was undefeated. Yeah. XO2, correct?
Draws happen.
So it was a really strong performance. What do you think about this deck? Obviously, you had when you built this, you had Mecha Frieza in mind, and you didn't want to lose to Mecha Frieza.
Yes.
Do you think this is a solution? Because we saw Bandai first address the Mecha Frieza problem, and they were like, guys, just make decks that are geared against Mecha Frieza. You kind of went ahead and did that. Do you think that's something that's, reasonable solution, or would you just want to see a Narada or a hit? Because you're obviously one of the highest profile players in the game right now. So people want to know, kind of like, what do you think?
I want to get hit. Surprise. That hands down is the thing. What's funny about that Bandai thing? The decks that they showed, the Android one, cool. They showed that one straight. But the Bardock Ape one, you can make the same deck and put the mecha leader, and it shows the example that mecha is just better. Because that same core, you put the leader, oh my god, the deck is 100 times better. It's the truth. So that's my problem with it. This leader was good because surprise factor. No one knew how to play against it, and people just didn't know this thing. The final match, if he had Shagush, super combo, Kid Goku, my first trunk and popped it, I had lost. So that was really a surprise factor. It's a great aggro deck. It can win, it steals game, even if they know that happening, it can win. It's a great deck. But I would like Mecha to go away. No matter what the format is, this deck will do something, guaranteed. I can play different colors. I could probably make it just red-black at that point. The blue is not necessary. There was another list that was playing, the guy was playing Mass Saiyan, but with green, with the family of Kale. And it looked even better for control. And it had beat sticks because 20, it helped you self-awaken because Khalifa, it looked like a strong deck too. So that was something I would have toyed around with also. But other than that, I'd like where the format is heading. I just want Mecha to be touched a little bit so I can see more versity. That's the word we're looking for. Versity with different leaders here and there, because diversity was the word. Thank you, I would like to see more diversity of different leaders, not just a ton of mecha and rushes. I want to play, I love my gadgets, Dr. Mew. He's great. It's just mecha beats it guaranteed.
Okay, so now that you touched on that, any more shoutouts you want to give? Anything that you want to give the fans? Something to look forward to coming up to this week?
This week, well, shoutouts. I know shoutouts at least. Shoutouts. Thank you, PPG. Shoutouts to PPG. They're a great sponsor, the best. Shout out to Ultra Pro because they sponsor PPG, so just as good, right? Shout out to the Peru family out there. Hey guys. And shout outs to my team members. We all came out, we did work, we worked together, and that's the best part. Where after every round it's like, how you do? Because rounds are stressful, you just gotta talk and stuff. Also, shout outs to DBZ Decks, dbz-deck.com, DBS, guys, I'm sorry, my bad. It's late here too. It's dbs-decks.com. You can build decks over there. Soon I'm gonna be personally writing articles in them too. When I'm gonna put decks out and write articles. I like writing. I can't read, I can't spell too well, and I can't say names of cards, but I'm actually decent at writing things. So let's see how that works out. So I'm excited for that. Shout outs to you guys. You guys is what makes it fun for me to play. I love the love and support that I get from everyone.
Okay, cool. So other than that, can't wait to see you in San Jose, hopefully. It's going to be an exciting time. We're going to be pumping out a brand new series. As you guys heard and you've seen already, PPG Battle Series, we're going to keep improving upon it, and we're going to throw some interesting decks into the mix. We're going to shy off of Mecha Frieza. Completely. We're going to start adapting into a format where we're probably not going to see Mecha Frieza, so we're not going to rely on that. A month is a long time from now, and that's when San Jose hits, so it's going to be an exciting meta. We still have a bunch of exciting cards to look forward to, and we can't wait to have you in the channel again. Once again, congrats on your win, a second huge win here in PPG 100+ tournament, and we'll see you next time. And thank you again, and best of luck. Peace.
Thank you.